Here we go, we're back for training part 2. Let's go back to this amazing picture that we've created. Now we've already gone through the very right hand side about the fonts and how you can change your fonts, change your colour. Then we've talked about how you can add different highlights and fluoro and arrows and multitude of other things, and we've pretty much finished that training in there. Now this is stickers here, so you can add a whole lot of different things. You can add different GIFs. You can post a question, like ask me a question. Let's see. Rate, I don't know, what would it be? Ask me a question. So you're asking your audience a question. Let's say, how was your day? Or did you make any sales today, or whatever you want to ask. Click done, and then your clients can actually interact with your stories and put things on there. I want to delete that. If I want to delete it, I can't remember how to delete it. Should just be able to, it's not letting me. What do I have to do? Normally, you just click and drag it down out of view, but it's not going. All right, I'll have to figure that out later. What else can you add in stickers? You can add a countdown timer. You can add a poll, like pick A, pick D. You can add all sorts of silly different stickers. And, of course, you can move them all around. So you can get quite silly and overwhelming with it. So you really don't want to go too far. Otherwise, you get quite off-brand. That's what I meant in the other training when I said you can get quite off-brand with it. Link to IGTV. Go. These are actually filters. So did you see what you can't see what I'm clicking. But basically I clicked the little smiley face in the circle. That's basically filters. So you can add different kind of actions to your video if you like, or to your picture. So the same in Facebook messages, how you use kind of frames. This is exactly the same thing as that. So just have a play around with those. I never use those, as you can tell, but there's some pretty cool stuff in there. Go ahead and have a play around with it. This is looking shocking. Can you imagine posting this to Instagram? Here's the kindergarten version of my Instagram. Okay, then tiny little arrow. You can actually download what you've done and save it as a picture, because remember, it only lasts for 24 hours, and I definitely want to save this. I think I should put it on my fridge. Okay, then you get to decide where you're actually going to post it. Is it going to your stories, or is it just going to your close friends? So clearly, I'm not going to send it to anyone. It's a piece of trash. But that is the last little bit of training on how you do Instagram stories. Okay. So that's Instagram stories, and by the way, you have all the filters here as well. Sometimes you have to go and download those filters. Again, there are lots of different apps. You can do so many, but oh, that's pretty. But what I want you to be careful of is that you, A, don't go off brand, B, that you don't drown in all the different things that you can do. Like, I want you to keep focused. What is the actual purpose of your business? I'm sick of looking at my tired face. So when you have light on your face, don't you look so much better? Don't get off brand and don't get off topic. Like, you could spend 20 hours figuring out Instagram, but is that a valuable use of your time right now? Remember to go back to your rocks. What are the most important things in your business right now? And if a pretty Instagram account is one, by all means, go ahead, be my guest, spend 20 hours checking it out on Instagram. But other than that, you just want to be really careful that it doesn't suck away all of your time. Now, I've explained what everything is down the bottom. So down the very bottom right, it's for your profile. The heart is who's liked what. Someone liked that silly video. The plus sign is for where you create a story, or not a story, where you create a post or a video, or you actually take a photo of what you're doing right now. The search sign is to search for people. The home is your actual home screen. The little camera in the top left-hand side is where you create your stories. And this little arrow right up the top is actually messages. Doesn't look like it, does it? I would not think that is messages, but I guess it's kids throwing paper darts or something. It's over my old head. Anyway, that is finishing the training on Instagram. I hope you've enjoyed that, and I hope that you've realized that actually it's not as complicated as what you think it is. Like, it's actually relatively easy. It's just not very intuitive. So the things that I would start with is just open up the app and start playing with it. Like I've already said on one of the other trainings, you can post in Facebook Creator Studio, or you can post from Buffer, or if you're doing it to Facebook and hopefully soon to Instagram soon, you can do it from Canva as well. But really, Instagram is designed to be used from your mobile phone, because that's the way that everyone is going, is doing everything on their mobile phone. So I would just get used to doing that. I don't think Instagram's going to change that anytime soon. And I hope that this has been helpful for you. It's certainly been fun for me to create for you. And I will see you in the next training. Bye for now. And remember, together we shall rise.